Hello, Cancer. This is Barta with Roosters Peacock, and I'm going to be doing your August 10th through the 16th general intuitive reading. I hope everybody's doing well, and as the reading gets going, take the pieces and parts and leave the rest. All right, I was clearing the cards after the last reading I just did, and the card that fell down was Milk and Honey. Now, it's not just focusing on the milk and honey. It's actually, there's a couple things in here that I saw that was standing out to me, one of which will mean something to some Cancers, but not all, is there's some more. I want to show you right here. Do you see the turtle? All right, the turtle is going to have significance here. All right. So, as you saw, as I was shuffling, 3 more cards fell face down. This is something you can't see, something you're not talking about, or something that's coming in the future. But notice how they're sitting here and they're sideways and they're kind of like half on the card and half off. To me, instantly, this is something that is going to kind of be coming through while you're focused on your milk and honey. All right. Oh, okay. Actually, that's not bad. I like that a lot. Okay, so normally I wouldn't take them reversed, but we've got Truth Be Told reversed. We've got Round and Round reversed, and we've got Breathe reversed. Okay, so this is going to be my main focus right here, I think. I like that one. You guys ever take a real long look at that picture right there? All right. You guys have been really putting the work in. That's what I feel. This is how you react to other people, what you do and do not let in your life. All right. Yeah, I don't think any wool's going to be pulled over any eyes this week. It's kind of like you got focus. That's what I'm seeing. And this is nice. Integrity. All right. What I get is Cancer, you guys, basically, this is not just about you. The message is definitely have integrity in everything you do throughout this week, not just this week, but in life itself. But what I really like about this, these right here are reversed. And normally, you know what, it's not saying, it's almost like, I'm not going to say you're not concerned about it, but you're focused. You're focused on what I would call your cornucopia. And you guys have been doing this for a while. And I don't think you're stumped. You're not stumped at all here. Hold on. Let me see something. Nothing's going to stump you this week. Nope. We've got the 6 of Spades. All right, which also in my head also represents, I always see the Scorpio card, which also represents the Death card, Scorpio. Okay, so it can involve transformation. So that's what you're focused on. That's what you're focused on. One more, please. Okay, yeah, you are not going to be stuck in any way, shape, or form. We've got the 6 of Spades. All right, and we've got the Ace of Spades. You have brought something completely to an end, and I think this is not just you've not just brought it to an end. You've been in this metamorphosis transformation for a while. You've been changing how the people you let in. I don't think this is not. I don't see where it's looking back to any past whatsoever. You're looking at the here and now. You have totally brought one era completely, and I'm going to say era because it's just like it's done. There's no more. You are sitting here and it shows me the Ace of Spades, which again, transformation, secrets, death, rebirth, desire for work. Okay, 6 of Spades, death or ill health, karmic payback, unemployment. To me, what stands out is death. And to me, that doesn't necessarily mean it's an actual death, but it's like I want to pull that. How do I put this? You've just brought something completely to an end. You're no longer taking and seeing it in that black and white color. You haven't been for a little while. What you're focused on, and see, I'm not going to dig real deep in here because I don't need to, because this is just a complete end. This is just not done. The old ways are done. You're focused on what? The 8 of Hearts, social popularity, love, power, charm, power with groups of people. If in the past, and we're talking probably, it could have been a month ago, it could have been 5 months ago, it could have been years. You are coming back. If you have been in your shell for a while, I think you've been slowly coming out of it. That's what I feel. This one is coming back around people. It's more of, and I don't say people are bubbly all the time, but it's kind of like you're getting that personality back, and you've been working on it. You've been focusing on you, which is not a selfish thing, because you've been doing it. You've been just been putting an end to anything that's basically, well, we've got truth be told. It's reversed, round and around. You're not doing the round and around anymore. You're not letting your any anxiety or other people's anxiety come into your life. That's nice. This is probably one of the best readings I've seen. We've got 4 of clubs: mental peace, stability, strength of mind, stubbornness. I think you're working on your mental peace, because before, in other readings, that was a big, huge part, was peace and stability. And the thing with it is you're not just working on, I just want to be peaceful. You're working on the whole package, and that's what you've been doing. And you're really getting ready to show people exactly how much work you put into yourself, period. People are noticing a difference in you as well. We've got strength of mind. 8 of spades here: good health, overcoming obstacles, success in work and health. You know what? I think definitely, Cancer, you are, I'll take it. Dang. Yeah. We've got the Ace of Cups too. It's kind of like you're, how do I put it? Vibrating and putting out the Ace of Cups personality, which is, do you see the dove right here? There's peace here. That's what you're focused on. It's your mental peace, your self peace, just peace within, just period. Nobody's going to come within your bubble. That's what I get. And it's kind of a good vibes only mentality, which is perfect. But the thing of it is you're actually putting that, you're not just putting that just in your mind. You're actually starting to show it on the external. Matter of fact, people who see you are going to be sitting here going, you know what? There's something a little bit different about Cancer. Well, it's not just that. Yep. You have brought things to an end. Yep. This is definitely going to be hitting the Cancers, that you have literally came back from the 10 of Swords, which is basically could have been any of the following: ruin, defeat, failure. For some reason, what I'm seeing here is, when I look at this, I see the swords in the back. But what I'm seeing is, for some of you, it was betrayal. Okay, that's what you've been overcoming. It's just ending. You're just ending it all. You're ending all that. I'm not going to say everything in life is going to be rainbows and butterflies, but you're focused on your world, which you should be, which is also your cornucopia, which is also your Ace of Cups. And I don't think this is just a financial thing. This is actually you emotionally. Just you as yourself. I think for Cancers, you guys are, yep, celebration. Yeah, this is hanging out with groups of people. For Cancers, right here, you're going to be feeling really accomplished, and you should. You put the work in. That's what I'm seeing. This is definitely going to hit the Cancers, that they put a lot of work into their life, not just physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. It's the whole package. It's paid off, and you guys are starting. No matter what noise on the outside comes in, you guys are focused on your world. You are building something real for you. If you have other people in your life, you are building the life that you want, that you have desired. And it's actually showing people, you know what? It's almost like this is definitely going to hit the Cancers, where when people do run into you, they're going to be like, oh, wow, you just kind of glow. And I don't normally say that in my readings, but that's what this is showing. This is definitely going to be hitting those of you who are literally, it's going to show within, not just, not just on the external, but it's coming from deep within inside you. I don't know how to exactly put that. All right. So we've got the 3 in Cancer. 3 of Cups. This is also a Cancer card. Okay. 3 of Cups. You're going to have the support. You're going to have the backing you need. We've got, see, that social popularity. You guys are coming back out after a long time of not really, being within your shell. That's what I feel. And you've been coming out for a while, because here's the thing is, you guys no longer in the past were keeping quiet about stuff. If something needed to be spoken before, you might not have said anything, but you have definitely had no issues whatsoever saying what's on your mind. And it's not in a bad way. You guys have brought the end of any the problems that might have been present in your life. Some of you have actually cut off people, and now you're on the uptick to actually, feeling like yourself. There's many different, what do we got here? Friendship. Yeah, you guys are social popularity. We've got the Three of Cups. Some of you, the messages, the three of you are coming back together. It's kind of like, which I kind of understand that one too. Wow. I'm a Scorpio. I want your reading because you've got the Ten of Cups as well. You have brought the Ten of Swords completely done. It's over with right there. And you are focused on your Ace of Cups, your peace, your cornucopia, your milk and honey. You're seeing life in different color. You have been for a little while here. And for any of the Cancers that have in the past have not quite wrapped it all up, you will be wrapping it up. There's no waiting around. But you guys are getting back out there though. That's what I feel. It's really genuinely having a good time, hanging out with friends, family, stuff that you haven't done for a while. But people are really going to notice a change in you. Good health, overcoming obstacles. It's just repeating at this point, literally. Success is yours. That's the mindset you've got. Integrity, and you're going to be around and attracting the people that have integrity. You're not going to be sitting here messing with anybody who is half. You know, I want to say, yeah, okay. You're not going to mess with half truth people, or I was going to say half but you know the gist on that. You're not messing with any shady characters. You're done with it. Okay. Yep. Why? Because you're moving on. You're moving on from any people or old ways or old situations. You're done. I really do want your reading, Cancer, because this is one of the best ones. You guys have had an uptick in how life has been changing. But the thing of it is, it's not just like a chance how it changed. You guys really put the work in. And definitely. And what I'm going to say is Cancers, if you guys are ones that are sitting here and you haven't quite put these methods into motion and changed, this is the result. It actually is going to change your life around quite significantly and in a better direction. You're going to start feeling more like yourself. The rest of you that's put the work in, I mean, you're starting, no matter what's going on, it's just like you're shutting everything else out. And there's nothing wrong with that. Integrity. That's standing out. Let's get a couple on that right there. I mean, because with most of the readings, there was a couple other zodiac signs that have, you know, not similar, but they were on the right track too. But with you guys, it's just kind of like it's going to become second nature, is what it feels like. You're no longer going to sit around being submerged. We've got the Fates. We've got Orphaned. I think this is what you're overcoming. Others of you, it's All That Glitters, and it's showing me 2 masks. And see, the thing that is with All That Glitters, usually that's a pretty dang blasted good one right there. But with this right here, All That Glitters, and it has a person's face sitting here. To me, it's almost like you're not doing anything that's fake. You're not going to wear a mask around anybody. You've overcome this. You're done. What are you guys focused on? Your tribe, your people. How are you going to be feeling? Blessed. What are you doing? Building blocks. You're still working and you're looking towards the future. You're not looking back. We've got Serendipity, which is the 4-leaf clover. Feeling quite lucky. I don't use those words too much. I've got Yang, and it is reversed. Now I'm going to go ahead and take it reversed because, you know, you're not alone. You've got support. That's what I feel. Family, friends, lovers, you've got support here. All right, let's go ahead and do one more closing thought. I'm just going to do closing thoughts because here's the thing is you guys, there's nothing else to add here. If there's challenges that come on, you're going to take it on and you're going to do it with integrity. That's what I get. I'll take this. What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, feelings, and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it is essential to know where they end and where you begin. And see, that's what I think That's it. You're not putting everybody else's piece over top of yours. Today's soul action: when we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. All right. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you. Until next week, bye for now.